LG, the company which gave us two of the most loved phones of all time, the LG G2 and Nexus 5. LG, the company which definitely has a product in our house in the form of a refrigerator, a TV, a air conditioner and so on, is nowhere to be found in our pockets. So in the second episode of Let Me Explain why the company went downhill and can the new CEO change the fortunes this time around. To give you some financial perspective, LG Electronics made 807 millions of profit, which includes an overall loss from the LG Mobile divisions of 125 million. You can see that LG Electronics is a profitable business, and the reason for LG Mobile business not ending up like HTC, Nokia, Motorola in the first place. LG Mobile division is operating at a loss for 22 straight quarters. Adding up to the wound, the potential buyers, which range from the age of 15 to 25, don't even know LG sells a smartphone. By now you have an idea of how things are going with LG's mobile division. But we need to know why LG is still fighting, don't we? LG, like Samsung, produces OLED displays, networking equipments, optics, and it also has its own 5G network, which it supplies to your favorite manufacturers like Apple, Huawei, Google, and etc. Selling spare is a much easier and profitable business, and since all iPad displays and some iPhones, Huawei and also Google have their displays, the business is sustainable. But why are they pushing themselves in the mobile division? The clear reason is the frequency of sale. A television, an air conditioner, refrigerator, sound system or a microwave are certainly not the product we are trying to switch in less than 5 years. So for a brand, the constant sale of a product is very much important. Before getting into how LG is handling this damage, we shall know about what are the contributions from LG to this tech industry. To many, LG has always been weird with the placement of power and volume button to the back of the phone in the G2, to having swappable batteries in G5 and echo chamber in G7 and so on. But actually, LG has always stayed loyal to enthusiasts. Features like double tap to wake, resizable calculators and utility bars, on-screen buttons, laser autofocus, ultra-wide camera, LG had it all, even with its G5 in 2016. Features like audio quad DAC and dual screen case are very much useful in the current scenario. People don't realize how some of the innovations they are using on a daily basis was actually introduced by LG itself. Now moving on to the main question, can LG strike back? First off, they have changed 3 new CEOs in the last 5 years, and the later of which has shown good signs of improvement. At CES 2020, the CEO stated, mobile division will get back to being profitable by the end of the year 2021. The steps taken to ensure that are efficient marketing resource management, relocating the product sites to reduce labor, going with original design manufacturers, ODMs, for their budget phones, and concentrating on wow factors to woo the customers. And I think the steps taken are finally showing results. For the first time in 22 quarters, LG is seeing a quarter-over-quarter profit. LG is doing everything right here. LG took the internet by a storm by releasing LG G8X at 20K. And by doing so, for the first time they got unbiased buyers who will yell at the brand for anything wrong, unlike the fans. And they are collaborating with models, YouTube influencers for the release of fashion-based products like Velvet and Wing. And for the first time in years, LG released a model and it went on sale the next month globally. Even the LG Explorer project, the Wing, has grabbed everyone's attention in the right sense and not as a gimmick. And the most pleasing thing that could happen is LG is making headlines other than the most underrated phone of the year or the phone which will go under radar. LG has even collaborated with the likes of Basha for the release of new truly wireless headphones, the LG Tones. With all this positivity and clarity going around this firm and the CEO of the mobile division taking the charge of the whole company, I hope LG gets back to its olden days. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And make sure you're subscribed to this channel for more such content. Until then, it's me RV signing off. Peace.